107 nationwide, leading the conversation. The Viewpoint, weekdays 8 to 10 p.m. on SAfm.
SAfm Viewpoint, 6 minutes past 9, and thank you so much for staying with us. It's Nomsa Mdluli standing in for Sengezo Mabekwe today and tomorrow, and we're just continuing with one of the businesses that we are featuring on our Business on Wednesday feature, Smart Essentials. They are an online grocery store and delivery service, and they work in Johannesburg as well. So we're in conversation right now with the co-founder Lebohang Likhojane. Lebohang, thank you so much for staying with us.
Yes, I'm still here, Monster.
I mean, before the break, you were talking about how you had to go from B to B to B to C because obviously a lot of companies closed down. How important is it for a company to be able to move with agility when in the face of change?
I think that's one of the most important things, and I think especially as a startup, right? We are in an environment where uncertainty is a thing. I mean, like in the environment that we find ourselves, especially in South Africa, anything can happen anytime, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I was listening to your conversation now about bribes, tendering, and all those stuff. So, I mean, like if we are going to create, especially for us black entrepreneurs, if we are going to create a market for ourselves, we constantly need to develop our model. We constantly need to look into it. And I mean, like the whole idea, I was talking to some of my friends the other day and telling them that how we should also move away from just saying buy black and black excellence. I know it's a thing, right? But we need to understand the value that we are literally giving in the market and solving the real problems that our customers want.
People want value for money.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's exactly what. If we are not constantly thinking about that, it means that we are going to stay in the same place, and we won't understand where the market is going, how consumers are behaving, and how they are changing, right? Because I mean, like there are a lot of businesses that stayed traditional because of COVID and they couldn't operate, right? But if they had to look at how do we augment our services or for our businesses to online, it could have been a thing. And it came to a point where my friend and I, Lesego, we started another business last year which is ReThink Afrika, where we said, okay, we are going to start. We wrote a book on e-commerce and said that this is how you can start, because using Smart Essentials as a case study to say, okay, every weekend we will do workshops and we will run these workshops and we will show people how to just start their online shops and run the businesses.
Yeah, that is quite interesting. I also see that your business has had certain achievements. You've had awards, and as well, what does it do as an entrepreneur when your business is recognized like this in your sector?
I'm really going to be honest about it. The recognition is good, right? But entrepreneurs need money, Nomsa, you know? We need money, right? Like the recognition is good, and I'll never shy away from recognition because I'm like, it shows the work that I've put in.
Yeah.
It shows, because sometimes as entrepreneurs we become hard on ourselves, and you don't realize that some of the stuff that you've done has value, and a lot of people recognize what you do, right? And from speaking from a social perspective, you'd say that there's inspiration that we are giving of our fellow brothers and sisters who are also at the same position where we found ourselves. So, but money is a real thing, you know, that we need as entrepreneurs, pumping money into startups.
Definitely, I agree with you. And just to wrap up, Lebohang, any advice that you have for entrepreneurs out there, more especially we're just talking about that we are in a place of uncertainty. Do you have an advice for any entrepreneurs out there in the face of this pandemic that we're currently in?
I think looking at the unemployment that's going on in our country now, I think it's important for us not only to look at entrepreneurship as a passion or as something that one really needs to look at, and we really need to take it seriously, right? Because for us to solve the majority of our problems in our country, we need to come up with solutions that can solve these problems. And of course, there's a lot of things that will hinder that, but we need to start, and we need to start now. So yeah, that's what I can say. Let's start, guys.
And just finally, for those that you have literally 38 seconds, for those that want to make use of your services, quickly give us the details.
Okay, so it's www.smartessentials.co.za. They can also just reach out to us on our social media at Smart Essentials on Twitter, and on Instagram and Facebook, it's Smart Essentials.
Smart Essentials. Lebohang, thank you so much, and all of the best with your venture.
Okay, thank you very much, Nomsa.
Thank you very much. That's Lebohang, and he's the co-founder of Smart Essentials. Do check them out.